Hello everyone, welcome back to Burt. Happy to see you guys back. Today I'm going to do a video on coconut and products that have coconut in them. Coconut oil is very rich and hydrating. It smells really good if you buy the natural version of it. I have a ginormous tub to show you. This is what I use to make my bulletproof coffee. I use it to bake with it when I do my paleo recipes, things like that. You can put on your skin to hydrate, like things on your cuticles like that. It's a little bit heavier as far as going on your skin, as far as like all over your body. You can get little clot pores and like little bumps on your arms and areas like that if you have too much of the oils, because it's a very rich kind of oil, but it's a really good oil. And it's good for lots of different things. It's how you use it basically. So most of our sunscreens that we have out there have coconut oil ingredients in them. So the main ingredients, things like isopropyl palmitate, palm trees. Isopropyl myristate is also another version of coconut oil. So there's a lot of that richness in there, which helps if you're using it like an acne medication, things like that. You need to have some way to handle that dryness. They add that kind of ingredient in there to make it more moisturizing and more soft on the skin. So that's kind of what it works pretty well for a lot of people. If you're really oily, probably isn't your best bet. But in Arizona, it's super hot right now, and it's going to be blazing like probably 110 today. So we want to have really good sunscreens. So a lot of the products that I have here to show you are sunscreens, or they have coconut oil based things in them. So when I take my makeup off at night, or if I have to like just clean up, if I do a hand swatch of my hands or whatever at work, whatever like that, I use the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, and this is basically a semi-solid. It's solid right now, so it's not so warm in the house right now, but if it was hotter it would melt down and be liquidy. And this is basically sunflower seed oil, or no, sorry, safflower oil and coconut oil. And they're basically hydrogenated together, so they don't spill when you travel, so you can put them in a little container. If you decant it, it's great. So that's a really nice one. I like that one a lot. And then because my lips were kind of dry before I started this video, I decided to go ahead and put on my Burt Coconut and Pear lip balm. And this is a really nice, it smells good. I love pears too, but it smells good, feels good, and there's no mint in it. So the Burt's Bees ones, anything you have that has like tingly, stingy kind of stuff like that, where it's kind of pepperminty, it's bad for you. It's bad for your skin. It's an irritant. You do not want irritants on your skin. It causes more, like, over time you'll break down tissue and you'll have like less, just not just as healthy skin. So that's really important. So I'm going to show you a couple of, first thing I'm going to use is a couple of sunscreens that are for the body mostly. So we have one here, this is Hawaiian Tropic. This one is a chemical blocker. And this is basically ethylbenzone, octocrylene, and oxybenzone. So there's 3 sunscreens. They're all chemical sunscreens. These things will last you about 2 hours in the sun, and then you'll need to reapply them again because they can only they absorb energy and they hold on to energy, and they can't do anything more for you. So you need to reapply every 2 hours. So that's kind of annoying, but it is good. It's good for the water. It's good. This is a broad spectrum 30 SPF, water sweat resistant for 80 minutes. So that's a good one, but again, I prefer mineral sunscreens. So I just picked up this Australian Gold, and this one here is from Australia, surprisingly. I'll try so you can see the light there. And this one has, for its main sunscreens, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, so the whole sunscreen part of this is mineral sunscreen. So that's really good because it's like wearing a denim jacket. You have like a barrier, so the sun hits you and bounces back. It doesn't absorb into the skin so much. So this is a really nice one here, and it makes it a bit more comfortable to wear for most people. They add a little bit of silica in there, so it's kind of like a powdery kind of thing that makes the sunscreen feel kind of powdery and dry and not so goopy. But again, good sunscreen. This will last you a longer time. Again, if you're in the pool, if you're using a towel and you dry yourself off, you need to reapply it all over again because the wiping will take things off. But still, this is what you can use. And a couple of bloggers on YouTubers, again, like I'm doing, have used this a lot, and it has fragrance in it. And I don't like fragrance on my face, but it just I do like the idea that's mineral sunscreens in here. So I'm going to try and find one that has a fragrance-free one, or hopefully they make one. So I happen to just pick this one out. So this one here is water resistant, 80 minutes, again, mineral sunscreen. So I'll do like on both sides of my face. I also have another sunscreen that I'm going to show you too. I'll just go ahead and we'll do these two. I'll do the body one and the face one, because this one here is all chemicals. Actually, it's not true. There's a little bit of zinc oxide in this one, but there is a difference. So if we take the Australian Gold, you can see how it's really bluish purpley. That's because of the minerals. And it smells really Hawaiian and fruity, which does smell good. Definitely has a good smell for it, but it's just, you know, the texture is kind of slippery a little bit, and then it will set to that matte surface. So I do like this for a lot of reasons. Again, I want to find one with no fragrance in it. So now for CeraVe. CeraVe is actually a really nice one. This is SPF 30 as well, and this one has ceramides in it. Ceramides are little, cera means wax. It's in the Greek. So is it Greek? Not Greek. Latin. Anyway, so basically there's a lot of moisture and a lot of oily things to hold the skin and keep the skin, keeping moisture out, bad things out, and getting good things in. So this one here is a CeraVe. Turn it first. Oops, got too much on there. Came out all at once. So here is what this one looks like. So again, chemical blockers, no purple cast, but if it gets too close to your eyes, it can sting. So that's where I kind of worry about that a little bit more. So what I actually do is I'm going to put on a CC cream, which also has coconut oil in it, and all kinds of other cool ingredients in it. And this one's a little bit too dark for me, so I'm going to actually mix it with I'm going to lighten it up with this one here. So I'll just kind of mix my own concoction. So here's the color part of it from Cosmetics, a little itch here. And then we'll add in some of the sunscreen that has the mineral powders in it. I love concocting things, playing around with different stuff like that. So we'll just mix together. So it works pretty well. I bought several different tubes of the It Cosmetics CC cream, and they're either too light or too dark for me. So I have to buy 2 at a time and then mix them. And in this case, like I was talking about the sunscreen part of it, I just really want to be not so heavy. I'll do a little bit more for my eyes, but I probably will use, I'm afraid of using this, I'm not on my eyes for sure. So I'll go back to the mineral one for now for that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll use a coconut stick. I have a little coconut stick, which is really cool too. This is it's $10 a piece, and I bought a couple of these actually. It's zinc oxide, and it is 20% zinc oxide. So that's the full sunscreen is all this little stick here. So shouldn't bother my eyes at all. Knowing the differences in these ingredients probably should help some of you anyway. Hopefully this is helpful for you. But I did use this one a couple of days ago, or actually maybe a few weeks ago. I got my eyes, it was so bad I actually couldn't even drive home. I was stuck at CVS, and I had to drive home. It was a short little drive. But when I got there, I told my husband I had to have him drive me to take my grandmother for some errands because I couldn't even see to drive, because it was so bad. So definitely having a mineral sunscreen that's safer to use, this is really a good way to go. And beyond that, I bought this because I wanted to have a lip balm that has an SPF in it. And the chemical ones, again, they don't last very long. So a mineral one, again, is going to give you more protection. So this one here is going to freak you out. That is titanium dioxide, or zinc oxide. So anyway, but it doesn't burn, doesn't sting. So once you have that on, you can go back and put your lip color on top of it, and no one will ever know that it was there, but it gives you that protection. So there's that. So my skin looks healthy and fresh. It's protected. I'm going to go ahead and just throw a little bit of color on my eyes, just real fast here. I thought and then one more thing I was going to do is for fragrance. Let's do fragrance too. Just more things actually I can show you. We'll do the butter bronzer. I would add this to the video because it's kind of a, it's a fun thing, and it smells like you're in Hawaii or Jamaica or some fun travel destination. So I'm not doing a lot of heavy makeup. I'm going to just do a little more shape around the face here. And then let's get a throw some mascara on. I should do some shadow first. It's in my lap. I'm gonna grab kind of a bigger brush and pick up this kind of gold summery color. So basically, without having to do a whole lot of work, I didn't do a full-on primer, all the whole crazy stuff. I just did a quick little application. So I head out with my husband to do errands and to go get lunch. I won't make him wait so long. This is from Carli Bybel's palette, by the way. This is a great palette. I love this one. And I don't know if it's still available, but I definitely am glad that I bought it because super pretty colors, nice soft, rosy, kind of pinky colors. Grab a brush here, this little MAC brush, and I'm going to mix this pink with this kind of light color here. So grab them, and then we'll do a little bit of mascara. And that'll be pretty much my kind of short tutorial there. I also have my Bronze Goddess fragrance, which is gorgeous. So I will get that out and wear that because it definitely goes with the whole theme. And just, I mean, it smells so good. And this one is actually the Eau de Parfum. They have an Eau de Fresh, or I do. I have both actually. I just got a dot in my eye. I'll fix that later. But definitely the Bronze Goddess is just so pretty, and I love wearing it whenever I get a chance. The box, so the color doesn't change, it doesn't get damaged, but really yummy scent. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Enjoyed the, kind of learning a little bit more about sunscreens and how they work out for me anyway. And if you have any thoughts on that subject, leave them down below in the description box. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about what I'm showing, and if you're wanting to delve into anything else that I haven't done yet. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.